Yo, I'm back with another recording. And in this recording, we're going to be getting the last drop from Grapefruit Falls, which is from the plain crocodile. And they have a 1 in 128 chance of dropping a meteornium. So yeah, their item drop is completely useless. Because as you guys know, meteorniums are only meant to be sold for money in this game. They don't do anything in the overworld. They don't do anything in battle. Yep, they just don't do anything. The whole point of them is to be sold for money. And when you sell a meteornium, you get $1,000 because it's super difficult to get $1,000 in this game. I'm obviously joking, by the way. It is incredibly easy to get $1,000 in this game. So I don't know. The developers just act like it's difficult to get $1,000 when it's really easy. But let's go to Grapefruit Falls so that we can get started on the grind. And for what I remember doing this challenge for the first time, I managed to get the plain crocodiles drop on the third try when I managed to. Well, I should word that sentence better. I got their drop on the third try, despite them being a 1 in 128 chance, which is less than 1%, by the way. And yeah, I only got it on the third try when I did this challenge for the first time. So I don't know. I guess I just got incredibly lucky. Like seriously, you need to be insanely lucky to get a 1 in 128 drop in that low amount of attempts. Alright, but let's find a plain crocodile. Okay, so enemies just don't exist in Grapefruit Falls anymore. That's exactly who I was. Is he seriously stuck down there? How is he stuck? I don't get it. No, come back. Come back. I need you. Oh, I hear it raining outside. Okay, I gotta test this out. Okay, good. And the reason why I had to test that out is because I need the plain crocodile singled out so that, the drop odds don't go lower. Because the more enemies you fight in a battle, the lower the drop rates get for all the enemies during a battle. But we have the save state. Now let's go ahead and get started. Now when I first played this game, I was always like, okay, I gotta stay away from the plain crocodile because I know he's going to destroy me. But in reality, they really aren't that difficult to kill, despite them being crocodiles. Because, my mindset from when I first played this game, I was like, okay, this is a crocodile enemy. Crocodiles in real life will kill you. So I have to stay clear of those things. Ooh, Ness got a smash hit. 241 damage. Yeah, I always make sure to stay away from the plain crocodiles. But yeah, the plain crocodiles really aren't that difficult to kill. especially when they're alone during a battle. But the real danger are the later variants of the crocodile enemies in this game. Okay, Paula got a smash hit, 133 damage. But as I was saying, the danger is the other crocodile enemies, which is the strong crocodile, which you find in chapter 4, and the hard crocodile, which you find in chapter 7. The strong crocodile, yeah, the name speaks for itself. It has incredibly high defense, and it takes a lot of hits to kill. And then there's the hard crocodile, and it feels like a stronger version of the plain crocodile, but it's also a weaker version of the strong crocodile. You know, if you get what I mean. My question is, why the difficulty? Why is the difficulty all over the place with these crocodile enemies? Like with the plain crocodile, it makes sense because it's the first crocodile variant you fight in the game. But how is the strong crocodile stronger than the hard crocodile? Especially since you find the hard crocodile much later in the game. So it really does not make sense to me. Like, why not just put the hard crocodile in chapter 4 and then put the strong crocodile in chapter 7? You know, it's like I said a few videos ago. The difficulty of games has to be linear. You know, where the further you go, the farther you progress into a game, the more difficult it gets. But this game just, EarthBound does not do that. Like, some sections of the game are easy, but then you just get hit with an incredibly difficult section. Like, completely out of nowhere. Like, you just do not see it coming at all. Yeah, that's EarthBound for you. Like, seriously, this game just does whatever it wants. And I'm okay with that. Because despite me playing this game for the first time only last year, back in February, it ended up turning into one of my favorite games of all time. I love the diverse amount of environments you're put in this game. I love most of the enemies you fight in this game. And I'm saying most because there's a few annoying ones to fight. Musica, Mystical Record. And definitely one of the best parts about this game is its quirky humor. Like, again, the game just does whatever it wants. Like, seriously, if you want to play this game for yourself, talk to every NPC you find. Because the jokes in this... Some of the jokes in this game are actually so unhinged. Like, they are actually so unhinged. But yeah, the humor in this game is so funny. But but of course there are some issues with the unhinged jokes. I mean, come on. You have characters lusting after women in this game, so that's great. And of course, you got some really out-of-pocket names in this game. I mean, come on, one of the enemies you fight in this game is literally called Noose Man. You know, the thing people use to... You know, I'm not trying to get in trouble with YouTube for saying this, but I'm gonna say it in a more friendly way. Uh, If you guys don't know what a noose is, it's basically the thing people use to Alt F4 themselves out of the server. If you get what I'm hinting at. And of course, there's blood on some of the enemies, because why wouldn't there be? And my question is, how was this game rated for kids back in 1994? Like, honestly, I wouldn't mind the blood. Because, I mean, blood is just a part of humans. We bleed. But, like, putting in a noose enemy in the game that you have to fight. Okay, that was taking it too far. And it was actually a joke from the EarthBound Enemy Drop Challenge movie I made back in January. Where in the first part of the movie, I said that you fight the Noose Man enemy. And I showed an image of it. And then after that, I said that this game was rated E for everyone. But I didn't really put too much research into that when I was making the video. Because, oh, we got the drop. There it is, the Meteornium. We got it. That's the last enemy in Grapefruit Falls. So Grapefruit Falls is complete now. You just gotta save the game and sell this stupid item. But yeah, as I was saying, I didn't really put too much research into that. Because what I didn't know is that this game was actually rated for teens. So yeah, you can thank the Nooseman for bumping up the age rating for this game. And the reason why I said research is because when I was actually making the EarthBound Enemy Drop Challenge movie, I was doing some research while writing the script. So yeah. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to sell the Meteornium. Dude, I keep pressing the wrong button. Let's sell this. Bam, we got $1,000 from selling that Meteornium. Because I totally don't have thousands of dollars already. Right, I have to talk to this Mr. Saturn. Because this is how we get to the next location of Chapter 3. He tells us to go to Grapefruit Falls, then go behind the waterfall and wait 3 minutes. Because yes, you actually have to do that to get inside the next location. Like I said, the game does whatever it wants. It literally does whatever it wants. So if the game says you gotta wait 3 minutes to get inside the Fly Honey Factory, oh yeah, you're waiting 3 minutes. And no, this isn't in-game time or whatever. You actually have to wait 3 real-life minutes. Only in a game like EarthBound. Alright, but that's it for this. That didn't take as long as I was expecting it to take. But I'll see you guys later.